When I look at alligator, I just see a resource. In this area, it's a big part and a big industry and a big part of what we do, and the market has evolved a lot. The commercial side of the alligator industry, it has a lot larger impact than what most people actually realize. Everything that we process in alligator is used for something. Nothing goes to waste. And you know, even if it's just for tourism reasons, you know, little trinkets and things like that, all the way up to having the heads they get freeze dried and they get processed and they get resold. The meat gets resold, the hides get resold. A lot of people don't realize it, but alligator meat can be used for a majority of different things. And there's dark meat and white meat in alligators. Their tail is usually all white meat and the rest of their body is dark meat, much like a chicken or anything like that. And it's got some of the same consistency as that, but it's very high in protein. The meat is actually very good for you. It's not very fatty. If you know how to prepare it, I mean, you can fry it just like you do any meat. It's very good too for what we cook down into what we would call sauce pecans or gumbos or jambalayas and things like that. But it can be used in a variety of different ways. But now the meat industry has become very popular all across the U.S. and there's just about not a restaurant that you can't go to where alligator is actually on the menu. And what a lot of people don't realize is that alligator doesn't come from somewhere local there. It all comes from Louisiana, Florida, you know, from the South down here, actually from where the industry is. The next biggest product that's actually utilized worldwide really would be the hides. They're used for everything from the obvious, like purses and watches and things like that. And some of the smallest things you wouldn't really realize that they use alligator hide for. Anything that's harder to come by, you know, leather, for example, you know, that you're able to raise cattle in just about anywhere. The supply and demand, and that's one of the reasons why the alligator hides are of a higher value. You know, one, they're a better quality product, and two, there's just not as many of them, you know. I mean, there's really only one region that it can come from, you know, and it all comes from right here.